Hey guys, Mulgreth here coming at you guys with a brand new airsoft video. Today's video is going to be about the Krytac Alpha CRB series. This is the CQB variant compared to the Krytac Alpha Trident series, or the MK2. I just picked this gun up off of evike.com. This one comes in pretty budget cost, around $250, and depending on what kind of shipping you get, could be $270, $300, whichever you guys prefer. I did the 2-day air shipping, got it in about 2 days pretty easily, got it right before I just play with it. As you can see from the little zip tie tags, I've played with this gun a few times so far and I absolutely love it. As far as the gun goes, we're going to start with the body and just kind of make our way around everything, touch base on the attachments I've put on and everything that comes with it, stock and everything. So as you can see, it is a CQB style. It's got about a 10-inch rail on the front. It's about a 9-inch inner barrel on the inside. I know some questions I've been getting a lot on my guns. Is it a threaded barrel? And if you take this orange tip off, this is plastic. All you have to do is heat it and then throw a vice grip on there and it twists right off. And you do have a 14mm negative threaded barrel on there. So if you want to run any kind of mock suppressors or tracer units, it takes anything that has a 14mm negative, which is really great. Or if you want to go and throw on a better metal flash hider, this one is pretty cool. I think if it was metal and black, it would look pretty awesome, but obviously standards, it does come orange for legal reasons. What you do have here, this 10-inch rail, this is all full metal. It does come with a little metal rail here. This is the M-Lock version compared to the, I believe the Trident and other models have the key mod. This is the M-Lock. And it's basically the same thing except for the little foots that you get in the key mods. You just take that off and thread them anywhere you want. It does come with one. It does come with metal front sights as well as a rear adjustable rear sight, all metal, which is pretty sweet. The body itself is metal. The grip is kind of like an AR style. A lot of people either do or don't like this little nub here. It kind of fits in between your middle finger and index. It's all preferred. You can change it out. Obviously, this is plastic. I do like the textured grip here. It does feel pretty good. It does fit very nice. It is an ambidextrous gun. We'll get to that in a little bit. As far as the stock goes, this is plastic as well with a metal buffer tube on the inside, so you don't have to worry about snapping that. It does come with an ambidextrous QD sling point there, so anybody who's lefty or righty, like I said, we'll get into that in a little bit. The stock is awesome. It is a little bit of a pain in the butt to do this one-handed, but you press these little tabs in and then you could just pop that right off. You got plenty of room for any kind of nunchucks. You might even be able to fit a small brick type in between these plates here, which is also pretty nice. I do plan on running an 11-1 LiPo in there, nunchuck style, so it'll fit right into the buffer tube. Right now, with a 9.6, this gun runs amazing. It has a Krytac 20K motor in there, so it does have a pretty speedy response on the trigger. As long as full auto, it does shoot very nice. I'll put in a shooting review and kind of a little bit of the accessories in another video. We'll get to that. As far as internals go, it does have a fully upgradable Krytac metal version 2 gearbox. What's nice about it, on the inside, you'll see on the website, it does have a little side window where you could put in any kind of grease so you don't have to take apart the entire gun, which is useful. It still is good to open it up if you're used to it and grease everything and make sure everything's in the right place, but that is a nice feature. This gun comes in at about 300 FPS, it says out of the box. Running everything stock in it with a 9.6, I'm actually hitting between 350 FPS, like 330, 350 FPS is where I've been chronoing in at Striker Airsoft, which I was pretty amazed about. That is with .20 gram BBs. I am using 2.5s. What's nice with this gun, and we'll get into a little bit here, but with the, let me get it open, the hop up, or not. Jeez, there we go. Kind of a bit of pain in the butt with the one hand, but you do have a lockable hop up here, even though that looked like crap because I was struggling here. It is very snappy. It is very solid. The dust cover is metal, obviously. What's nice is that you do have a numbered hop up in here, so when you get that engagement distance where you want for your hop up, you can set it to there. Remember where it's at. It is the little wind here instead of the little the smaller wheel, which I know others have, but this hop-up is amazing. It basically shoots lasers right out of the box. It does come with a 605 barrel in here, so I definitely do think I would put a 603 type bore in there just to have that little extra accuracy, which is really nice. Like I was saying before, it is ambidextrous. You do have your little left-handed switch here. What I like is that it is a little bit more of a stubby variant, which is pretty cool. And you can hear it snap right into place, which is really nice. Really do enjoy that if I'm switching to left or right. And I've been getting a little bit more used to that as well. As far as other things on this gun go, it does have a MOSFET built into it here. It has a very nice fuse system compared to your regular little cylinder fuses. It has an actual, like a steel blade fuse in there, and you'll see what I'm talking about, something similar that you would use in a car. As far as shooting goes, it shoots very nice, like I said before, with that motor and the MOSFET. So if you do want to run a LiPo, you can be more comfortable using that way, so you don't have to worry about blowing anything out. But you do remember that if you do run a LiPo, that you will be shooting harder and faster and wearing things out a little bit quicker. But we all know that. As far as some small adjustments I've made on the gun so far is, obviously I have my red dot here with the riser fit right on top of the rail, no problem. And then I have my little flashlight on top here. Fits perfectly. I might get one that just kind of sits on top straight ahead, but this is more for a righty setup, as you can see. Now you do get this full rail on top, which is nice, and if you want to add some more little rails, you would just have to go buy those little segments and go from there. So all in all, this gun performs exactly how I thought it would for a $250 gun, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's so far the best gun I've had so far. I've run Classic Armies and KWAs, and this Krytac is very nice. It is on the budget side, like I said before, compared to its other brother and sister guns that are $400 or $500 with the Chris Vectors and all the other models that you can get. This definitely does impress me for a $250 gun. The performance is amazing with that motor, and that hop-up is awesome. It is a very good platform to build off of if you're interested in starting with a base gun that you want to start throwing better motors in there and Dean's connectors and LiPos and type bores, and if you want to get into shimming gears, I definitely think that this is an awesome gun to do that. Like I said earlier, I'm going to go and make a little bit more of a performance video after this, just a short little tidbit to add on. I'll probably link it into this description on here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are looking to get this gun, I do recommend that you get it, as far as either starting out, and you can just leave it alone as it is, or like I said, you can use it as a building platform, whatever you techs out there want to do, or beginners or veterans or anything like that. Definitely a great gun to use. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is Mulgreth. Like always, leave a like and a sub. See you later.